To pick up 2 prescriptions, please, in the name of...
Since the coronavirus outbreak, the pharmacy has provided a lifeline for many people. But now the industry itself is in need of help. Mitesh Patel owns 12 pharmacies, including this one in Eastleigh. He has seen his costs increase rapidly.
Since COVID-19, we've had to put extra perspex screens up in all the shops. We've also had to put signs on the floor. We've had to increase staffing, and all the staffing have been provided with PPE, including gloves, masks and aprons, and this all comes at a huge cost.
Mitesh says the cost is £7,000 per shop. On top of that, like all pharmacists, he's had to cope with the rising costs of medicines due to demand increases following the outbreak.
Upset, really, to be honest. We're in a profession where we're trying our best to be there and open all the time for the public, and we just don't feel supported by the government or NHS England.
Something echoed by Dorset pharmacist Mike Hewitson.
We've got to be able to make ends meet at the end of the day, otherwise our wholesalers will stop supplying us and the supply of essential medicines to patients will stop. We've been let down by a system which only ever talks about doctors and nurses. It never talks about pharmacists, although we're the 3rd largest profession in the NHS.
At the height of the crisis, the government released £300 million to the industry to help cover the rising cost of medicines. But that money was not extra. As highlighted in this letter from the National Pharmacy Association to the Prime Minister, it was just money already allocated to pharmacies brought forward. They want more support. In response, the government has acknowledged the critical work the sector is doing and that it's continuing to assess the full additional impact of coronavirus. It also says that NHS England has announced funding for pharmacies to install appropriate barriers and shields. But for pharmacists like Mitesh, who are currently relying on their overdrafts and loans, they worry about the future of their business. Sophia Seth, BBC South Today.